Hi. This oh dear. I usually do an elaborate intro for these videos. This time I'm just gonna jump right into it. This one's gonna be a bit more, I wouldn't say personal, but well, it kind of is. It's about me. It's about me as a person, but this is gonna involve topics that I generally don't like talking about. Uh, stuff where people ask about it, I'll just say like, oh yeah, it's this, but we don't talk about that. Like it's just stuff that I don't normally like to touch upon. But this is things happened last night that made me want to do this, and it's like I need to do this. So, uh, oh goodness, where to begin? Where to begin? I guess I can start off with me. Over the years, I've been known as a pretty chill guy. Not usually one to get so easily angered and all that stuff. If I'm playing like a game or something, and there's a segment that's really tough and challenging, I might start getting a little bit annoyed because I just can't pass it, and it's like taking forever or something like that. But it doesn't get to the point where I'm just shouting in rage. Now that has happened in the past. I think it was like a long time ago at my parents' house where I was playing a game, and there was this one part in there that I couldn't pass. Well, it's not that I couldn't pass it; it's that I knew what to do. But the challenge was just far too difficult for what they were asking, and I just kept getting more annoyed because I kept failing and messing up, and this, and then that, and then this. Long story short, it ended up with me throwing the very chair I was sitting in across my room. Not, not this room. This is my old room back at my parents' house. Yeah, I threw that chair. It didn't break anything, but I just threw it on the ground because I was just like, I want to pass it, but my dad didn't like that at all. But yeah, but other than that, I was a pretty mellow guy. I could talk to people, and if I was face to face with some annoying bigot or whatever, they'd be like, it'd be like, okay, I really could care less what you think. Okay, I could care less. And I mean, yeah, I just didn't let certain things get under my skin. But as of recently, I've noticed myself becoming a lot more snappy. The smaller things start to get under my skin a lot. Like this was like this past weekend, right? I was at my parents' house and I was eating breakfast and I wanted to watch TV, but you know, when you turn on the TV by default, it goes to news because my parents love news, and I don't want to watch the news. I want to watch something else. And the stupid remote, for whatever reason, like just took its sweet time or just wouldn't work, or I don't know, but it like wouldn't go back. I kept hitting the back button and it wouldn't go back, and I kept doing this, and I literally, I literally threw the remote down on the table. It's like, I just literally threw it on the table, and normally that stuff shouldn't bother you as much, right? It shouldn't, but it for some reason bothered me. And the thing is, like, I don't know where this came from. I don't know, like, I end up like just snapping or whatever, or what, and I don't know where it came from, and I really hope I'm not starting to develop anger issues. But the whole reason why this video is happening is because of what happened last night. I kind of alluded to it in the video. Yeah, of course I alluded to it in the video. You dummy. But no, I alluded to it in the beginning that there's a certain thing that happened, certain things that happened that caused me to sit down and do this. And the thing that happened was occurred last night where I let one little thought creep into my head that just for some reason sent me on a spiral of just frustration and rage, and you can't really see it, but because it's mostly cleaned up now. But last night, it caused me to start just taking this room down. You know, not literally. I wasn't punching holes in the wall or something, but there was clothes thrown on the ground. There was just the chair I'm sitting in was thrown on the ground. I just lost all control. Really, is and I really shouldn't have let it get to that point. It just again, I don't know what caused this. I mean, I could probably think of a few things that probably contributed to this, but the thing is, like when I think about them, I just look at it as petty matters. Like just it's just nothing more than me being a whiny child. But I guess I could explain a few and maybe see what you think. Maybe you've felt the same way. Maybe you have these same things and or maybe you do think I'm just some whiny baby. Say that in the comments if you want. Call me a whiny baby. I don't care because you can't degrade yourself more than well, no one can degrade you more than yourself. That's what I want to say. But people generally call me like a nice guy and caring and all that stuff. And to an extent I can agree. I'm not that type of person who will like look at you and be like, yeah, you can take care of yourself. You don't need me. I'm not gonna help you. I'm gonna help myself. Like no, like if you need help, I'm gonna try my best. But there's another part of me that just does not believe that at all. Just doesn't believe any of that. Don't believe I'm a good guy. Don't believe I'm nice or anything like that. And in my head, when people say it, I'm always like, I'm gonna, I'm gonna like lay it out in the open now. Whenever people say it, I usually respond like, nah, I'm not. But in my head, I'm more like, no, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. If I was so freaking nice, if I was so good as you portray me to be, I wouldn't be alone. I wouldn't hate myself. Okay? I wouldn't have any sort of bad thoughts about me. I would agree with you 100%, but I don't. I don't agree. Because I'm not. You're wrong. You'll always be wrong. If I was ever any of that stuff, none of this would happen. This video would not happen. These feelings would not happen. This room would not be destroyed. Well, would have not been destroyed. It was, but that's besides the point. I wouldn't feel any of this if I was such a good person as people portray me to be. And I don't get it. But, but yeah, like, it's some things that just irk me. And, I guess there's no really bigger, um, well, I guess I can also say this much. This past weekend, my dad and I went on a vacation to Arizona to visit some relatives, and also my brother because my brother's out there. um, and I don't know what was going on at that time, but one of my cousins and whatnot, we went over his house and he made like some what was it called? Tostados, I think it was. Yeah, tostados. Mexican food. Now, I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I don't like Mexican food. I just don't. Never have, never will. The thing is like I'm at my cousin's house and yeah, I for one thing right now, it's a minor pet peeve of mine when you go over someone's house and you just start cooking this food for you, right? Like I'm not there to eat your cooking. If I want to try your cooking, I will say it. I'm there to visit. I'm there to visit, not to eat. We have restaurants for those. If I wanted to eat, I would have said we would have arranged it. We did not arrange anything, so you don't have to cook crap for me. I didn't ask for it. Okay? Goodness. But yeah, so he made this stuff, right? This tostado stuff, and right off the bat, I'm already in a bad position because, from like I just said, I don't like Mexican food, and that's all these people freaking know in Arizona. By the way, they only know godforsaken Mexican food, tacos and crap. Like, come on, people. There's other types of food besides Mexican out there. But that's not to say I hate people who like Mexican food. If you like Mexican food, my parents love Mexican food. If you like Mexican food, enjoy. The world is your oyster, you know. But me, I ain't that guy. I don't like Mexican food. And okay, so that's a bit of a. I digress. So he made this, and I don't like Mexican food, but like I said, I'm already in a bad spot because I don't like this stuff, right? And if I don't try it, then my dad is not gonna let me live it down. My brother's not gonna let me live it down, and I'm gonna get guilt tripped into not trying it, right? So I say, screw it, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it. And lo and behold, as if anyone could have predicted it, I didn't like it. It was gross. I hated it. I didn't want to eat another bite. And what happened next really just. It almost makes me want to not visit any more of my relatives in Arizona because of this. Well, maybe that specific person, but man. So I'm eating it and I clearly don't like it. And they all just start, I don't know, making fun of me, silently judging me because I don't like it. And they are all cracking jokes about this stuff. It's like, it freaking humiliated me, okay? It made me feel embarrassed. It made me feel like a piece of crap because I don't like his food. Made me out to be like the freaking bad guy because I don't like what you like. God forbid we all have different taste buds, people. Just because you like this crap, I don't doesn't mean I have to like it. It was gross. I hated it. But no, because I don't like it, I have to be silently judged by freaking everyone. Made out to be this big joke. Then my stupid brother doesn't help because he keeps poking fun at it. They don't let me live it down. The stupid piece of crap old cousin doesn't help either because he's trying to make fun of it. No one did anything in that situation to help. They only freaking, I'm going to say it, they only pissed me off more. And I hate that crap. I hate that so much. I'm trying to keep my emotions under control here. But I hate that so much. And then there came the part we had to come back to this stupid state. For those of you who don't know, we flew out of Chicago. We took the plane. We could have drove, but we took the plane. And amidst all this, our flights were getting delayed and canceled and all that stuff. So already it was getting pretty bad. You know, we were getting frustrated. And we didn't come back. Get this, we didn't come back until 1 in the morning. That's when our plane landed, 1 in the morning. And we get on the shuttle bus, right, to take us back to our car. And this stupid, idiotic bus driver wants to play social warrior justice person, whatever. Because it was the weekend of Father's Day. And he starts preaching to me about how I should love and cherish your father. You know, he did this for you. Now you got to do this for him. As if he knows anything about me. He knows he oh my gosh, he's a freaking angel. He knows everything about me. He knows my name. He knows when I was born. He knows what I'm going to do next. He knows everything about me. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, spoiler alert. He doesn't. He doesn't. If he's watching this video, you don't know crap about me, and I hate you for that. I hate people who do that crap. It's because your father didn't love you don't mean you got to teach me how to love mine. I love my father the way I do. Okay? I don't need someone to tell me I should love my father. I know that crap. I love that man. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be in college. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my job. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this apartment. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be on this earth. So yeah, I love my father. I don't need you or anyone else to tell me that. I don't tell you how to live your life. Don't you dare tell me how to live mine. This happened on the freaking shuttle bus, people. Others are there. Not just me and that dude. Others are there. So now I'm being put on the spot once again, being made out to be like this joke. And I really wanted to say some things to that man. I really did. But I had to hold my tongue because I'm in a public space with my father. And I didn't want to cause a scene. But man, I'm telling you, if it was just me and him alone, I would have said some things. I would have went off on that man. He probably would have got hurt. Because I don't want people telling me how to live my own life. I know how to live it. Let me do me. Don't tell me how to do it. Okay? But yeah. So that happened. So that kind of contributed to my irate behavior. But anyway, so now that we covered that little thing, I think now it's time to go into the topic that probably precipitated the most in, well, not precipitated, contributed the most in this sudden change of behavior. Now, what I'm about to talk about is, again, something I don't like to talk about at all. It's something that's, even mentioning it, kind of gets me upset. But for the sake of this video and for the sake of my own self, I'm going to toughen up. I'm going to push through it. We're going to talk about it. And that is the tragedy, the oh so tragic tragedy that is my relationship life. Now, I'm an introvert by trade. I'm an introvert. I am the very definition. I don't leave this house very often unless it's A, to go to work, or B, to go to the store. You know, I rarely leave this house, or apartment, I guess. It's my house. I rarely leave this house. So by that nature, I'm an introvert. And that also means I don't have very good social skills. I don't handle talking to people face to face really well, excuse me. And for a guy like me, it makes it pretty daggum hard to talk to women in that case. It makes it pretty hard to talk to women because I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what they like. I don't know anything. Like, I have no good qualities myself, mind you. I don't. I'm a boring man. You see this room? You see how bland and empty it is? Just take this as a visual representation of myself on the inside. I'm a boring, bland individual. Empty, no interesting thing whatsoever. The only good quality of myself is that I can play the piano. But guess what, people? This is 2023. Who the heck cares about a guy who plays piano anymore? That may have gotten me a chance, say, in 2000 or something. It ain't getting me crap in 2023. Okay? It's not giving me anything. It's not. No one cares if I can play the piano. So if no one cares about that, what do I have? Nothing. I have nothing. So, with that being said, IRL dating. We're just gonna say it's not happening ever. So what happens when you don't have IRL dating? You go to the next best choice, online dating. And as much as my parents don't like this subject, online dating was a thing I tried, and for a time it kind of worked. I did manage to hook some ladies, but the problem is, I'm sorry if I'm pausing a lot, it's because the more I go into this, the more I just wanna take this keyboard and just chuck it behind me. It's like I'm really trying here not to just start yelling. I really am. But the more I go into this, the more I just sorry. Sorry. But yeah. So I try online dating and for a time it worked. And then it didn't work. And that's when the good man inside me started to die. Because ever since then it's been nothing but drama, deceit, lies, and just straight up depression. I'm going to sum it up in two stories. Stories about, actually, yeah, two stories. Stories about two exes of mine. We're going to start with ex number one. I'm not going to give any names because I don't want to have a manhunt or anything with these people, but I'm going to call them just X1 and X2. Heh, math humor. Anyway, so we'll start with X1. Now, X1 was a good person. They had their own issues. Yeah, she had her own mental issues. Yeah, everyone does. Even I do. But yeah, she was a. I wouldn't say she was a handful, but she had her issues, and she would come to me about them. Like, oh, I'm sad, and I'd be like, oh, why are you sad? And she'd tell me, and I basically be her moral support in a sense, and we do that for a while, and she started to grow really attached to me, and so I guess I started to grow attached to her as well. I like talking to her. She was fun to talk to, and after a while, we talked a bit, and then we played around with the idea. Then eventually, I asked her out. Not IRL, but I asked her out. Say, hey, you want to try dating each other or something like that? Be boyfriend and girlfriend? I mean, hey, listen. She was on board with the idea, and I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. Life is good. And, we hit it off pretty well. I mean, we talked even more. We just liked being around each other and all that stuff. And, for a time, it was nice. I liked it. Uh, then that's when the crap started to happen. Now, what do I mean by crap? I mean, I'm talking about probably the worst thing anyone can go through in an online relationship, and I mean ghosting. If you don't know what ghosting is, sit back. I'm gonna educate you because I'm a master. I'm an aficionado in this. Um, Ghosting is when you're talking to someone, right? Or you're with someone, and either you or the other person is clearly trying to reach the other one, and that person or whatever, they just don't respond. They just don't. But they know you're trying to reach them, right? If you're like trying to send them a text message, they'll look at it, but they won't respond to it. And it could go on for a period of days, weeks, months, God forbid, years. And at that point, you just start thinking to yourself that that person wants nothing to do with you anymore. Like, that's it. You're done. And that's what happens generally. When ghosting happens, the other party, the other person says, you know what? If you don't want to be around me, if you don't want to talk to me anymore, fine. Then we'll just go our separate ways. And that's how ghosting works. And it sucks. But, I wouldn't say it was ghosting that happened, but this girl, she had friends like any other person would. I have friends, she had friends. The problem was that she had guy friends. And you can see where this is going. Guy friends around her age, mind you, most of them single, and they'd always be around her, and she'd always entertain them. She would do things, she would, hang out with them and all that stuff. Oh, but she hung out with you too, right? She hung out with them. You see what I'm getting at here? She showed them more attention and affection than she did me, her boyfriend. And I wasn't the only one feeling this way. A lot of my friends, and even some of her friends, mind you, noticed this. They noticed this change. Because at the beginning, let me tell you right now, in the beginning, you knew we were together. From the way we talked to each other and all that stuff, and the way we acted, you knew we were together. But at some point, it went from here to here. Real quick, it went down. And it's just been unrecoverable. I've had to, multiple occasions, try to tell her that, hey, you got your friends, and I respect that. I'm not saying you can't have friends, but man, I'm starting to feel a little neglected here. I'm over here trying to be loyal to you. When people say, "Is that your girlfriend?" I'm saying, "Yeah, it is," and all that stuff. When people ask me, "Am I taken?" I say, "Yeah, I am." I'm over here staying loyal to you, but it does not feel like I'm getting that same affection, that same feeling in return. And God, it hurts. It hurts, man. Like I do all this stuff for her and all that. I'm there for her. She was a stream. She used this app. We used this app called Reality Avatar Live Streaming. Actually a pretty decent app. I recommend downloading it. But she streams on there like pretty much every day. Well, not now, but she streamed on there pretty much. Oh God, excuse me. She streamed on there pretty much every day, and I would make an effort to go to her streams. I make an effort to go. And, for a time I streamed on there as well. And although I made every effort in the world to go to her stream, she made little to no effort to come to mine. Now, I'm not saying I expected her to come to my streams, but it was quite noticeable, to say the least. And it just really became this one sided relationship. And, I tried so many times to just get her to care. To try and care that she had a boyfriend, right? I'm not crazy. To try and care that there was someone who actually loved her. To care that there was someone who was going to fight for her. You know? I tried that. I really did, and people saw it. But nothing I did or said was going through. Yeah, I would tell her off and like point this stuff out. You know what she would do? She'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I love you. Please don't leave me." Blah, 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 blah. It was the same story. I'm not kidding. It was the same story. And like an idiot, I fell for the same story over and over again. And it just kept getting worse. It kept getting worse. Till one day I finally decided, you know what? It's time I stop being so nice and I need to put the hammer down. So I gave her an ultimatum. It was either she chooses her friends or she chooses me. And for a time, that kind of worked. She was kind of getting on the right track, and she fell right back to her old ways. Wasn't talking to me, wasn't doing nothing with me, but no, her friends came first and foremost. Her streams came first and foremost. Do you understand this? She was so obsessed with this whole daily streaming thing, and she's over here telling me she's got two jobs, people. Now, I'm no math aficionado, I'm no Einstein or nothing like that, but I don't see the logic how you can have two jobs but still have enough time to do hours long, to do streams that go over an hour long, right? Every day. I just don't see it. Sleep streams are one thing, those can go on forever. But we're talking about streams where you have to interact with people. and stuff like that. And she has two jobs, but she could do that no problem every day. Whereas if I get caught with my phone out in my job once, I'm gonna get fired. So something there don't make sense. But yeah, she was so addicted to that she couldn't take time to text me or nothing. But eventually I broke. I said, you know what? I'm sick of this. It's coming to the point now where I have to guess whether or not I have a girlfriend. I have to guess whether or not I'm being loved. So I said, you know what? It's time to let you go. You want to be with your friends? Go be with your friends. You want to do your streams? Go do your streams. I want nothing more to do with it. I want nothing more to do with it. And I let her go. Now then, that's X1 and Jesus. Now we go on to X2, and X2 is where it started to just. It's where it really hit. It's where it just hit me. Now X2, this was a different story. It starts off like X1. We talked a lot, but here's the difference. Here's the difference between X1 and X2. I knew X2 much longer than X1. This is a person I've gotten to know for quite a while now, and so yeah, we have a bit of a history. So we're talking and talking and talking, blah blah blah, getting attached, blah blah blah. I ask her out, she says yes. All right, we got that part out the way. I'm not gonna. Redundancy is redundant, and I'm not gonna sit here and do that over and over again. But yeah, so now we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and again, just like X1, first few weeks, really starting to feel good about this. People like, yeah, I got a real one this time. It's gonna stick. Then, lo and behold, ghosting. Oh my god, it's like I know this world. Yep, ghosting. Yep. And she tries to tell me, after not talking to me for a while, she tries to tell me that she's been busy with work and her school. And I knew she was attending school. I knew she was attending college. Don't get me wrong, she was around my age still, but she was going to college, which is normal. She never told me she had a job, though. I didn't know she had a job. So that was news to me. And it's like, this was after a period of not talking to me for a while. I say hi, but she doesn't respond. And to me, that just kind of isn't right. You haven't talked to me in how long now? And this is all you gotta say. You don't say sorry. I haven't been talking to you. I wasn't trying to ignore you. This was going on. This is what was happening. There was none of that, and I should have been a red flag from the start. But no, we're just gonna skip ahead to the crap. And sorry, it's just again, like I said, these pauses are not me falling asleep or trying to think of what to say. It's I need to take breaks so I don't go crazy. So the ghosting continues, right? And at that point it's really starting to just scramble my brain. It's like now I'm starting to think that maybe the the girls I'm choosing are not the problem. I'm starting to think I'm the problem, right? I'm such a uninteresting guy that no freaking girl wants to just be with me. They're like, yeah, well, yeah, I'll date this man for like a week or two to show him some pity and stuff like that, and then that'll be the end of it. I go on the greener pastures. I'm really starting to think that, and it's just like I'm constantly looking at all these other people out there who can have all these perfect girlfriends and boyfriends. They have this perfect life with them, and it's like I'm looking at that, and it's like, okay, why can't I have that? What do they have that I don't? What could they have that I don't? Why am I always the one that's stuck in the hole? as a to quote SpongeBob from the Halloween episode where he dressed up as a ghost. To quote him, "Where's my chance?" And it's so yeah, that's been going on too, and I'm starting to get to the point where I'm just like thinking to myself, maybe I'm just not fit to be a boyfriend. Maybe I'm just better off being a friend to people. Which was a very valid uh thought to have for me anyway, because I noticed that I do have a bigger impact on people when I'm just their friend. When I have a girlfriend or something like that, suddenly nothing goes right. But then it happened. Then she messages me one day saying that she thinks we're better off as strangers, right? She then finishes off by saying that, basically saying she wished she never met me. Now, I want you to understand something, people. Throughout all this time, I did not do one single thing to hurt her feelings, to hurt her, to insult her, or anything like that. I did nothing wrong to that girl. I didn't cheat on her, I didn't do nothing. So her saying that to me was a shock, and two, uncalled for in my opinion. Like, really? Really? What have I done to you to warrant that response, huh? What have I done to you? Tell me! Tell me, dang it! You wish you never met me? Don't freaking talk to me then! You shouldn't have said anything to me then if you didn't want to meet me. You shouldn't have said anything. What do you mean you wish you didn't meet me? The heck does that mean, huh? What? Then after that, we were done. We broke up. And it was at that point, people, where I came to the conclusion love is not real. It sucks. It does nothing but hurt you. Nothing but hurt. I don't care what other people think. Okay? It does not exist. Not to me. It will never exist. Because just like her, there's going to be others out there who's going to try to capitalize on me or whatever. They're going to look at me and be like, yeah, I pity that guy. I'll date him for like a day or two. Then completely throw him to the trash. Because, ooh, pretty boy. Yeah. Because we all have good standards, right? Yeah, we all have good standards. Yeah, let's let a man walk in with big muscles or something. Yeah, okay. You just forget about the other guy in an instant. Like, I don't get it. Okay, I just don't get it. I don't get how others can just meet their perfect soulmate on basically the first try, whereas I have to keep getting crapped on. I have to keep receiving nothing but just crap. Crap, crap, crap. I met a nice girl. Oh, she's ghosting me. Oh, met a nice girl. Oh, she's ghosting me. Met a nice girl. Oh, she broke up with me. Met a nice girl. Oh, she cheated on me. Yeah, whatever. I just don't get it. Why am I the one to just get nothing, right? I give and I give and I get nothing in return. I'm not a bad guy. I don't do drugs. I don't go out gang banging or nothing like that. I'm a nice guy. I'm a normal guy with a normal 8 to 5 job. But maybe that's it. Maybe I'm too normal, right? Girls, they don't like the boring. They don't they the girls don't like us normal types, guys. They don't like us normal types. They could care less about that. No, what they care about is their basketball stars, their Twilight movie stars, or whatever it is they're into nowadays. They could care less about a guy like me with just a normal life, normal demeanor. Just no, I'm just a good guy, a man who will treat you nice, will be loyal to you. But nope, that just doesn't sell it no more, right? It just doesn't sell it no more. So what? What should I just not be here, right? Should I just go away and just let everyone else live their perfect little lives while I just die alone? Is that really what should happen? Should I just go and die alone? Huh? You know, there's people out here like, oh, I'm taken by the best man in the world, taken by the prettiest woman I've ever seen. I don't get that. I don't get. You know what I get? Give me this stupid thing. You know what I get? This is what I get. That's what I get. I don't get no love. I don't get love. Damn it. I don't get to have love. The world has decided that I don't deserve to have any type of love. I don't deserve it. No matter how many times I try to be a good person, I don't deserve it. No matter what. And I'm just going to be forced to watch everyone else live this perfect little life. Constantly saying to myself, that could be me. That could have been me. Why can't I get that? Why does everyone else get to have this good life? And I'm not able to have that good life. Where's my perfect soulmate, huh? Where are you? People believe there's someone for everyone out there. Where's mine, huh? Been trying for so friggin' long, ain't got nothing. So where is it? I'll tell you where it is. Nowhere. That's why I don't believe in love at first sight. It's nothing but a freaking lie. Anyone who believes in it is delusional. There is no such thing as love at first sight. Okay? That's why I don't. I just ripped up perfectly good printer paper. That's why I don't like talking about this, man, because stuff like that happens. But I can't help it. Okay? I can't help the fact that everyone else gets to have this good life on their hands, these good people with them, and I'm left with nothing. I'm tired of being left with nothing. How come I don't get supportive friends? How come I don't get a supportive girlfriend? How come I don't get this stuff? But everyone else expects it of me. Everyone's saying how good of a guy I am. Why can't I have good lives, huh? I'm such a good guy, right? Where's my loving girlfriend at, huh? One that isn't gonna ghost me. One that isn't gonna cheat on me. One that isn't gonna do this. One that will stay loyal to me. One that will love me for who the heck I am. Where's that at? Where's my friends that will do anything for me, huh? That want to hang out with me. Want to play games or watch a movie. Where's that at? It's nowhere. Nowhere, you hear me? It doesn't exist. And this is why I've become such a grumpy, easily angered individual over the course of a few months now. What you just saw there has been the culmination of months right now. It's been happening a lot. I don't like it, okay? Don't give me I don't like that I'm like this. And I think the fact that I am like this now pretty much makes me uneligible to get any sort of attention or affection from anyone, you know. I thought I didn't have a chance to have a girlfriend. Now, well, I might as well kiss that whole dream goodbye because no girl wants to go with a man like me. They'll never want to go with a man like me because I don't blame them. I don't blame them in the slightest. It's just I just don't know. I don't know what I have to do differently, you know? Like, to what purpose do I serve on this world? I can't even do my job right, for crying out loud. I can't even do that right. So what purpose do I have on this planet? What purpose? Tell me! Tell me in the comments section. Tell me, what purpose do I serve right now on this planet? Because I guarantee you it was no good purpose. There's no one out there who really needs my help. You know, it's just I'm boring, I'm forgettable, easily replaced. Let me tell you the amount of times I've had friends just completely throw me away because they found someone better. Let me tell you let me tell you the amount of times that happened to me, right? The amount of friends have left me because I have a job now and I can't hang out with them as much as I did in the past. Oh, I have a job now, man. Good thing, man. Isn't it terrible how I'm living my own life and I have a job and like, you know, I kind of need to do it? Oh, well, sorry I don't get to be on my phone 24/7 like you can. Well, guess that's the end of our friendship, right? You only liked me because I didn't have a job. But now that I do and I'm trying to make a living, suddenly I'm not cool anymore. I'm sorry I became uncool. I'm sorry I tried to have a life. I guess I'm not supposed to. You know, I'm sorry, ladies, that I'm so freaking dumb and boring. I'm not some rap star or something. Or some loudmouth big head who only knows how to talk about freaking disgusting crap like sex and women's private parts or whatever. You know, I'm sorry I'm not like that. I'm sorry I'm not some man who just constantly gets horny 24/7. I'm sorry I'm not like any of those outstanding individuals. I'm sorry for being a normal guy. If you don't like it, maybe I should just go. I should just leave. Leave you to do your own thing. Leave everyone to do their own thing. They don't care. No one's probably even going to see this video. Because they don't care. Why should they? Why should they? Why has this video been going on for 49 minutes, huh? No one's going to watch it. It's too long. They don't care. They got better things to do. They don't want to watch this. Why am I even doing this? You don't want to see this. You don't want to hear me talk about my own personal issues. That's not what YouTube's for. YouTube's for Fortnite. YouTube's for freaking dumb memes. YouTube's for these stupid challenges that people come up with. Oh yeah, let's eat Tide Pods. That's not poisoning ourselves and slowly killing us. No, that's funny. You know, never mind people having actual issues. Never mind people trying to be human. That's not what people want. It's not what others want. That's not what gets you anywhere in life. It's clearly not. Clearly it's not. If it was, man, I have everyone lined up at my door. But nope, that's not what happens. Nope. I am just a lonely individual who will stay lonely for the rest of his life, will die lonely, and will go to the afterlife lonely, pretty much. I'm basically destined to just be alone. And I think that right there is the very reason as to why I'm such in an irate mood all the time, why I'm so easily angered, why just the smallest little thing just sets me off, you know? And just that pure fact alone. Oh, another thing that annoys the heck out of me is when people come to me, right? And they start talking about how good their boyfriend is, how good their girlfriend is, or whatever, you know? Like, I don't care, okay? I could care less. Your boyfriend or whatever is worth no more than the poop stains in my underwear, which there are none. But if there were, the poop stains in my underwear would be worth more than what you have to say about your partner. Because I don't care. Just because you get to live this good life and have this good person with you does not mean I want to know about it. Okay? Don't sit here and tell me about the good life you have. All it's going to do is make me hate myself more than I already do. So don't do it. I don't like it. It frustrates me to no end. I hate when people do that. I hate when they do it in general. Not just to me, I hate when they do it in general. No one cares. Okay? You got your boyfriend or girlfriend. Good for you. Go be with them. Don't tell others about it, okay? I don't like people who brag about that stuff. I never brag. I never bragged about it. I never bragged about it at all. Maybe that's another reason why I'm never getting why no girl stays with me. Cause I don't brag about them enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to show you off to the world. Never mind what I want to do for you, you know? No, you're clearly like I just don't get it. It's confusing and I'll never get it because it doesn't exist. It never will. I'll die alone because I'm just a worthless, boring guy with no redeeming qualities whatsoever who's easily annoyed by small little things. Now, I might as well just, you know, I might as well just. The heck is wrong with me? What the. Seriously, what the heck is wrong with me? There's clearly something wrong with me. And I don't know what. I want to know. What is keeping me from having a happy life? What is keeping me from actually smiling with people? What is it? Dang it. Is it me? Am I the problem? I just don't get it, man. Like, Like what? Are people more attracted to horny individuals or something? Is a man who talks about his own penis more attractive than a guy who just has a normal job and is just a respectable person altogether? Is that more attractive than that? Are you kidding me? Like, what is it, man? Like, what is it? I don't get it. What do they possibly possess that makes them so much more attractive? What is it, man? God! People today have no freaking standards over anything. Men will just sag their pants to the ground. They don't care. You know, no one has any type of standards anymore. And it's shameful. It really is. And it just makes things for people like me so hard because it's like, I can't conform to what they like. I can't conform to the norm. You know, I don't do anything on TikTok. I'm not great. Now people are doing fireworks. Another thing that just set me off. But, you know, I don't have TikTok. I'm not some big Snapchat user. I'm not a Twitter person or anything like that. I don't follow the fads of today. I'm just a normal guy living a normal life. And in this day and age, that's just not cutting it anymore. People don't care about it. You know, with each passing day, I just become more and more of a just a forgettable entity. And it hurts, man. It just hurts. It just hurts. I just don't get what else I have to do, man. Should I just not have friends or something? Should I just never talk to people again? Should I just close myself off from the world? What? What's it what's it gonna take for me to have some of the good things in life, you know? What's it gonna take? I don't know, man. I just don't know. People always say be yourself and people will like you, and this I am being myself, but no one's coming. I still live alone. You know, all that good. I still live alone. How many times have my friends and I've joked about like going to visit each other, you know? How many times have I had friends be like, you know, one day we should meet up with each other? You know, I was on board with it. I didn't mind it, but then it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. And it's like, you know, there are times where it's very clearly a joke, but other times, you know, it's like you read it and you listen to it, and it's like, dang, they really mean it. But it just doesn't happen. So, I just don't know, you know? It's like, not that anyone would even want to come into this stupid apartment. It's dirty. It's most of all boring, just like me. The only interesting things in this apartment are my piano and my TV in the living room. That's it. That's it. So I just don't know what's wrong with me. Why why is it so hard for me when it's so easy for everyone else? Everyone else, all I do is just say hi. Oh, we're dating now. Whereas me is like, I have to roll the dice and hope I win the lottery or something that someone responds to me, you know? I just don't get it. I'm seeing all these people just making all these friends and whatnot. It's just like, dang, I wish I could do that. All these people, all these nice romantic partners and whatever. Dang, wish I could do that. No, I can't. I'm not allowed to do it, apparently. I'm not allowed to have those things. Everyone else can, but nope, I'm not. The world just says, ha, screw that guy. He think he really thinks he can make it in life. He really thinks people care about him. What an idiot. Yeah, I guess he's right. You know, a person in my high school once jokingly said that I'm gonna be alone forever, and at that time it was a joke, but now each passing day, I'm starting to think they were right. I'm starting to think they saw into the future because I don't know what to do, and I'm real close to snapping. I'm just gonna say I'm really close to snapping one day. Like I'm just gonna, something's just gonna break, and that's it. I'm gone. I'm getting close to that point because it's frustrating the heck out of me because I don't know. I don't know what to do. Why do I have to get the short end of the stick? Why do other people get to live the good life? Why? Why is it? I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know anymore. So, yeah. This I got nothing else to say about it. I got nothing else to say. It's just this is a stupid idea for a video. I should not have made this into a freaking video. No one's gonna watch this, which means I just talked for no reason and because no one freaking cares. So why even consider uploading it? Why? When no one really cares, they're just gonna look at it like, oh well, not looking at that. Let's go watch this instead. Yeah. Honestly, why do I even try? Why do I even try? I don't know why I try. I just don't. I wish I knew, but I don't. Clearly, this minority in life that just never gets to have any good stuff. I just don't. So, I guess that's the truth of the matter. It's just everyone else free to live their life, and I'll just die alone. And that's it. No support, no nothing, no love. Just nothing but heartbreak and sadness. That's all I get. That's all I'll ever get. But you know what? Forget it. That's all I'm gonna get. It's heartbreak and sadness. I don't get to have a girlfriend, nothing. I never will. No girl's gonna in her right mind, unless she's either high and or drunk, is going to want to date me. She'd be better off dating the dirt than me. At least the dirt can make her more happy. Because everyone knows I can't. Nope. Can't do it one bit. Haven't succeeded yet, so why succeed now? But Hey, screw it. This video's done with. Screw it. I'm not even doing my outro. Blah. God, this is a dumb idea.